Marilyn's final curtain call. Twigs for brains and lost in the woodlands, Marilyn begins to cry. She is standing in the amphitheater at the beginning of time, as if casting her eyes out before the onslaught of the swine who would marry her. She is reading her lines as she has always read her lines, in a towel on the veranda while the sun is pouring down and she is drenched by it. Marilyn sings a song about doves and children and lemon-fresh laundry, while no one is listening or whittling her likeness in bone, as dinner burns in the kitchen like a hallucinated masturbatory lover, dreamt up in the steam bath of her alternately preferred consensus reality gig, while her life insurance policy lapses into redundancy somewhere in front of a television tuned to the brainwave frequency of a carp. Carpe diem, carpe nictum, carpe crap. Marilyn smolders when the curtain falls, forever late with her delivery, forever failing to wow the critics. She is ignored in her closets of years, swept under the carpet of her disappointment. She'd be kindling but for the wet creeping rot that is her best performance to date, the closest thing she's had to a date since the egg timer dropped and broke, the sweetest date that perhaps she has ever tasted in the dessert of her sandwich dunes. Everything I am, she says, I owe to the rocks and trees, and to the betrayals she has known, and to the shattering disappointments, the unbendable rules of man, nature, God, stuff like that. She laments that she will not live out this poem while tiptoeing across the eggshells of her life, and then throws herself onto the pyre of her dreams. She has hours to scheme until it's lit, and years until she makes the scene. Meanwhile, she lays there more ravishing than she's ever been, relishing her final exit's prerequisite build-up, much like sludge caught in the drain. She barely gurgles, gasps, or carries on, instead swallowing her final pain in a martyr's last supper of expected standing applause.